weekend, everyone. It's the NBA on Saturday night, presented to you live on 2K Sports. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers facing the Indiana Pacers. And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. Here are the five for the Cavaliers. Here's Lewis. Pass to O'Neal. 5 on the clock. The turnaround, Jay. The rebound by Doherty.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's James. Rebounded by Daniels. Indiana on offense. Now here's George. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Now, Paul George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot guy. Measures the shot before receiving the pass. It's hard to guard.
Here's James. Doesn't go for him. And Indiana will go the other way with it. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Here's Granger. The shot's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Outside Irving. Shoots over George. Not enough on that one as it misses. Over to the wing. Here's Daniels, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line, for Indiana, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. Both shots good from the strike.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's James. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
How about that? LeBron James always looking for his guys. The court vision, unreal.
George outside. Pass to Granger. Fires the 3. Kept alive by Indiana. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. Here's Cleveland. 4-point game. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his second foul, and he can't afford to pick up a third.
World be free.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Lewis. And stolen by Irving. To the inside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
So it's the Pacers now. Here's Lewis. Pass to Granger. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line, for the Pacers, Danny Granger, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
To the paint.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Pass to O'Neal. 11 feet out. Indiana again missing. The Cavs trailing. James outside. Here's Free. The shot won't fall. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Pass to O'Neal. LeBron with the rebound. And so it's Cleveland with it. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Well, because of the physical frame LeBron James has, he's going to shoot a high percentage in the paint. What I love is how good he is at reading when he needs to get that shot off.
And once again, off the mark by Indiana.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Here's Lewis. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. O'Neal misses.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made 1 basket in this period.
Indiana leading. Pass to George. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
James passes to Irving. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Daniels.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's O'Neal. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Cavaliers with possession here. And the Cavaliers with possession here. Trailing by 2. Here's Free. George defending. And it's James with the jam.
If you're going to step in front of LeBron James, we're going to question your sanity. Just a freak of nature.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
With the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Indiana on offense. Pass to Granger. Here's Lewis to end the drought. Another shot. Daniels, that one's true.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Here's Free. Down low. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
George for three, on target from range. George has got 5 now.
You have got to be aware of Paul George. He is a knockdown shooter from deep.
James outside. James double teamed. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. The Pacers making a switch here.
George McGinnis.
George with it. He's got 5. Pass to Granger. Cavaliers with a rebound. James outside. He takes it in. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. 6 points for him.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to George. Over Irving. Indiana again missing.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Here's Doherty. Now George. To the middle. Here's McGinnis. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Now here's Irving. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Buries it from 3. And that'll tie this game up.
You guys know it's pick your poison when you are trying to cover Kyrie out of the pick and roll.
Oh, it's stolen. It's James on the wing. He's got 6.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Throws it up high.
Don't you love it when you've got a small forward who can pass the basketball just like Paul George did there? Makes it look easy.
Inside. Here's James. It's rebounded by George. James has gone 3 of 8 tonight from the field. Pass to Daniels. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Irving, the pass to James. Looking to get back on track. James double teamed. Irving for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Here's Lewis. Pass to Daniels. Shot clock at 6. Unable to get that one. And it's Cleveland the other way. Here's Free. Shoots from the right block. And that one's good. Doherty.
Timeout.
He's got 6.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Indiana calls timeout.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Covered by Love. Pass to Person. Here's McGinnis. And a nice finish on the layup.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The Cavs trailing. Here's Brandon. To the inside. Smith. Yes, it's good.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Person. 3-pointer. The rebound by Doherty.
That's how you want to see them crash to glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Nance can't get it to go. Smith against Oladipo. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Nance. Smith outside. Driving inside. He nails it. And we're tied. Smith's got his second basket on the night.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Oladipo outside. Pass to Smits. And he buries his first look.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
58 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Love. No good. A bit long that time. Here's Person. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
A great way to end the quarter.
Here's Smith. Out left to the wing. And that one's good. Brandon. And Cleveland leads by 1.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to McGinnis. 20 seconds left now in the first quarter. Tries yet again. Smits can't get it to go. Here's Nance. Here's Brandon. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead, up 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
The Cavaliers leading. On the court right now for Cleveland. Pass to Love. Here's Brandon. Back to Love. To the paint. Clock at 6. From 12 feet. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's Person. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The floater, and it's good on the lay-in.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Here's Brandon. Robbed. In transition, here come the Pacers. Here's Oladipo. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
This guy is a terrific mid-range shooter. Victor Oladipo, give him any space, he will take advantage.
Nance, the pass to Smith. And Nance with the slam.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. That one falls.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Here's Brandon. The shot no good, so the Pacers will take it the other way. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Sabonis. And here's Oladipo. Takes one from 10 feet. Second chance effort. With 1 on the clock. Over to the left wing. With the clock winding down. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
The defender simply couldn't keep up with his speed, so he cruised on in for the layup. That's such a beautiful move.
And it's the Pacers with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. Pass to Smits. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Into the lane. Here's Brandon. And that misses. That would have put him up. Here's Oladipo. Ooh, it's slammed in by Oladipo.
Well, there is an athleticism and a vertical that you've got to contend with Victor Oladipo.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Brandon. He's guarded by Sabonis. And it's Brandon missing.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Oladipo outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here he goes. And it's Oladipo finishing it off.
Boy, Victor Oladipo gets a step and leaves no doubt. Look out below, gentlemen.
Nance right side. Pass to Smith. Down low. Here's Brandon. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. He's got 7.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Craziest fans, get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
So Indiana ends up going with a new group. And a new group getting ready for the Cavaliers. Here's Lewis. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to George. Jacks up a 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Daniels. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Outside Irving. Beyond the arc. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
You know, what you love about Kyrie is that he's always prepared to shoot when he is roaming in space.
George outside. Here's Lewis. He's guarded by Irving. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Now here's Irving. He's got 6. Pass to Ilgauskas. Fires from deep. And that one's good. Irving for 3. Irving's got 9 points.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
Here's Lewis to the middle. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Ilgauskas. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Russell. O'Neal pulls it in. Indiana leading. Here's Granger. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Irving against George. Puts it up from 15. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
I'll tell you, he's having his way right now in the second period. Forget the first quarter. Let's get to work.
Pass to George. Here's Granger. Here's Daniels. 14 points for him. And that one's good.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Time called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. James is checked in. It's James on the wing. They get it again. Goes back up. It's deflected.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
That shot is good by O'Neal.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Cavs trailing. James outside. The drive. Oh, and the jam by James.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to O'Neal. It's stolen by James. Outside Irving. Russell with the ball. And he lobs it up. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Granger. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Indiana.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
Irving with it. He's got 11. Pass to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Now James. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. James has got 5 points now in the quarter.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's O'Neal. He's got it. That makes him 2 for 8. Hopefully he can get it going now.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
James outside. To the left side wing. Here's Price. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Ilgauskas. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. So both teams making some changes here.
Ilgauskas, 1 shot.
Now George. He's got 5. This one for 3. The rebound by Doherty.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge. Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Here's Lewis. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. George outside. Here's Lewis. Back to George. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Now here's Irving. 11 points in the game. Offline with a 3. Here's the break. George, good. Now it's a 6-point Pacer lead.
And I like how they focused on getting high percentage shots, especially after the 3 balls weren't falling early on.
George against Irving. 1:41 left in the second period. Pass to James. That shot, no good. So Indiana will take it the other way. Here's O'Neal. He has 6. George outside. From downtown. And they'll get another chance. Second shot opportunity. The shot misses. Ooh, good D by Irving. 1:05 left in the first half of this game. Now, here is James. Guarded closely. Down low. Oh, George with a steal. Now the Pacers on the move. Here's O'Neal. Tries again. It's rebounded by Cleveland. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Price. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pass to George. He goes up again. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Irving up top. 11 points in the game. Looking to end the drought. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds tonight. The shot no good. And so it's the Indiana Pacers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back with you shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. They took control in the second quarter, ending the half up by 6. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
Well, I love the way they're pushing the tempo, beating the defense down the floor, filling the lanes, finishing with authority, Ernie, getting to the rim and finishing hard.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, they've been getting worked on the glass. Out-hustled, out-muscled, out-bustled. Where's the fight? I know they got some tough matchups down there. But if they really want to win the game, they need to crash the boards way harder in the second half.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. The Cavs trailing. We've got Paul George, and it's Daniels in at the center position. That's the 5 for the Pacers. To the paint. Here's Doherty, and the layup is good off the glass. Give him 8.
Well, this is why you have to love the basketball intellect of LeBron James. He is simply manipulating the defense in the pick and roll to get what he wants.
Here's Lewis. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
First team foul. At the line for the Pacers. One shot.
Pass to Price. Now here's Irving. 4-3. Kept alive. And that one's good. Doherty.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Here's Cleveland. It's a 5-point game. Drives to the hoop.
Shooting for Cleveland, Mark Price. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. Indiana leading. Pass to O'Neal. The Pacers again can't hit.
And guys, this has got to be more of a team effort. Right now, he's playing all for himself.
Irving, the pass to James. Irving against George. They grab their own miss. Here's James. Can't connect from short range. Here's Granger. He's guarded by Irving. Pass to Lewis. Here's Daniels. The rebound by Doherty.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Here's George. That one drops for him. George has got 9.
He'll allow Paul George loose in fast break situations. He's an absolute force in the open floor.
Inside, James. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. That shot is good, Lewis.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Here's Price. Now, here is James. And slam dunk by James.
His defender flying by him after that pump fake.
No hesitation on his move to the rim right there. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
It's time for T-shirt.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. That's tipped. And now the Cavaliers on the break. And the basket is good. Now just a 1-point Indiana lead.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a 1-possession game. Well done.
Here's Daniels. It counts! And the foul! It goes on Kyrie Irving.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Nance, he's checked in for LeBron.
For the Pacers, 1 shot.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Oladipo against Irving. He can't get it to go, so Indiana will take it the other way. And there's the drive. Here's Granger. Hits the three-pointer. He's got 12.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Nance outside. Free throw line jumper. That one off the back iron and out. Nance has gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Oladipo, shot's good. And now it's a 9-point Indiana lead.
Oladipo is a star, and he powers through the contact to convert.
Pass to Doherty. Back to Irving. Nance outside. Here's Doherty. 10 points for him. 4 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Irving, no good.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
Granger. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Price. Nance outside. And here is Irving. Oh, no good again that time.
If this quarter is any indication, he's not going to be the guy to turn this game around in their favor.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Nance finds Irving. Looking to get it going. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Here's Lewis. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Got it.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
They're looking to do something to stop this run. They have to get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. And here comes Cleveland. Pass to Price. Russell up top. Looking for his first basket still in this one. 5 to shoot. To the inside. Here's Price. From outside the arc. Cleared away by Person.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Pass to Oladipo. There's the drive. The shot's good. Oladipo's got 10 points in the game.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Here's Price. Back to Smith. Shot to stop the run. And he takes it up and lays it in. He's got 6.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
Pass to McGinnis. Here's Person, guarded by Russell. And a miss there on the triple. Back to Smith. Fires from the line. Offensive board. Here's Price. He buries it from 3.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Oladipo outside. Can't get it to drop. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Here's Price. 7 points in the game. They get it back. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Here's Oladipo. Russell with the rebound. The Cavs trailing. Here's Smith. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Oladipo outside. Stolen by Russell. They're running. And there's the lob.
I like what I saw on both ends that time. Hustling on defense to create some offense.
Oladipo against Smith. Pass to Person. Shot clock at 6. Oladipo outside. Indiana again missing. Here's Price. Now here's Nance. Here's Price. Back to Smith. The three is up. Price can't get it to go.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Daniels misses. So it's the Cavaliers now. They trail by 6. Got a piece of it. Here's Smith. Takes it inside. There's the block. Here's Person. Covered by Smith. Pass to Daniels. Trying to get back on track. And that one's long.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
Here's Price.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And the rebound goes to the Pacers. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
.141 left in the third quarter. Outside Russell. Just 5 on the clock. He's guarded by Oladipo. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Indiana leading. A minute 15 left in the third quarter. Daniels, that one's true. 24 points for him.
Well, as soon as you recognize a size mismatch, you have to attack.
Now a timeout called by Cleveland.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
And here's James. 17 points in the game. Gets it to fall from the right block. James has got 19. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
George outside. Off the mark there with a 3. And here are the Cavaliers now. 6-point game. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first
Heady play to
personal
stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Shooting for Cleveland, Austin Carr, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Cavaliers making a change here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. George with it. 9 points in the game. Here's O'Neal. Cavaliers with a rebound. James left side. Pass to Free. Over George. Hits the front of the rim and out. From deep three-point range. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The third quarter comes to a close. The Pacers out in front. They're up by 4. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Man, I I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And here are the Pacers now. They lead by 4. On the court right now for Cleveland. To the middle. Clock at 6. Pass to Granger. There's the triple. The rebound by Doherty. And so it's Cleveland with it. Here's Free. James with the ball. Paul George pulls down the board. George has got 4 rebounds in the game. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
He's really taking care of the ball. That's just his first turnover of the night.
Irving's checked in for the Cavaliers. Now James. They swipe it. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to Granger. Here's Lewis. Shot clock at 5. Love comes over on the double. O'Neal misses.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Driving in. And Carr gets it to go.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Basket's good. And Indiana leads by 4. Two minutes gone by here in the fourth. Pass to Doherty. James outside. And he drives in. Shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points. James has got 21.
Well, 6'8" and 200. Who knows how many pounds, but the King, one of the most apropos nicknames in sport.
Here's O'Neal. Love comes over on the double. Tries to break his ice. Love grabs the miss. Love's got 4 rebounds now. James outside. Irving for 3. The shot's good on the assist by James.
3 points.
James has got 3 assists tonight.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Here's Lewis. Pass to O'Neal. Love with the defensive effort. The Cavaliers leading. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the shot's good by Irving.
Since the break, it feels like an entirely new game.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Here's Lewis. Looking to end the run. George, no good. James, right side. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
I'll tell you, the strength of a locomotive and the finesse of a ballerina each time he takes it to the rim.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Lewis. He's guarded by Irving. And they recover it.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
He hasn't done a whole lot to help their cause today. They could have used more offense from him. They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here. Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Pass to Carr. And he's going for the lob. And it's Love missing.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Here's Granger. Check by James. Granger, no good. Outside Irving. Into the lane. Lewis with the rebound. Blocked! Here's Granger. Check by James. George outside. Here's O'Neal. 6 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Granger. Second chance shot. Good work defensively by James. And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Carr. George defending. Now here's Irving. Pass to Love. That one doesn't drop. So Indiana will take it the other way. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rush stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. Yeah, they want this to be a transition game. It's where they've been most effective.
Yeah, they've had less success when they allow the defense to get set. That's why they want to keep pushing the pace.
Now a timeout called by Cleveland. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to the team. He complimented the three-point shooting. He said, quote, "It's one thing to get the look, it's another to bury it. I believe in you guys. I think you've got this game on lock. Let's go out there and let's take this. Guys."
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Doherty. Here's Price. Shoots over George. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. Here's Granger. Price pulls it in. And here comes Cleveland. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. And that one's good. James.
A nice rhythm to his game here late. He's hit 3 out of 4 this quarter, looking to put him over the top.
Here's Daniels. And stolen by Irving. Here's Doherty. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
And the Pacers with possession here. Following the score by Cleveland.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. Now, here is James. Granger grabs the miss. George for 3. They grab their own miss. Controls the rebound and the putback.
That's great work on the glass. That kind of hustle play can energize your team.
Outside Irving. Here he goes from 11 feet away. The Pacers pull it in.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
From 11 feet away, O'Neal misses.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Irving, no good.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Tipped. Pass to O'Neal. George outside. They get the rebound. Daniels. Ooh, tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Uh-oh. Now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And, man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
In for the Cavaliers, Austin Carr.
James outside. Hey, it's James slamming it down.
LeBron finding a way to come up with a ridiculous make in a huge situation yet again.
Here's O'Neal. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Rejected by George.
Paul George, tremendous vertical. How fast does he get off his feet?
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Here's Ilgauskas. No good off the glass. Indiana trailing here, and it's time for an injury report. And now Allie LaForce has an update on Kyrie Irving. What do you have, Allie?
Hey guys, Cleveland's head athletic trainer gave me an update. After examining the foot, he said it was pretty clear this was a sprained toe. Obviously, this isn't at all how they pictured the start of the season. We'll have to see how this affects them moving forward.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update. Obviously, guys, you hate to see an injury like this.
Yeah, just so tough. It comes with the territory of being a professional athlete. But yes, here's hoping he recovers soon.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Clock at 4. Here's Price. It's tipped.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to Lewis. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth. O'Neal. To the right side. Puts it up. He can't get that one to fall. The Cavaliers go the other way with it. Here's Carr driving to the basket. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Here's Lewis to the paint. O'Neal misses. Here's Price. Uses the glass on the layup. And now it's a 7-point Cleveland lead.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Inside, here's O'Neal. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
O'Neal. One shot.
.110 left in the game. Here's Price. Pass to James. Here's Price. Takes a 3. The shot's good on the assist by James.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Down low. Here's Lewis. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. There's 42 seconds left in the game. To the middle. Cuts off the pass. Now the Pacers on the move. And he lobs it up top. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Transition basketball. The most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Cavaliers substitution. Euro B3.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. It's a 5-point game and an intentional foul right there.
Second team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, LeBron James. At the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
Father Time has not caught up to LeBron James yet. This man looks like he is on a mission, and he continues to add to his legacy.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're down by 7. 30 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
They're going to have to get up a quick shot and then foul immediately.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, LeBron James.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
I'm telling you, the added pressure of the road really brings out the best in him. You can tell he enjoyed playing so well in front of an unfriendly crowd. Here's Lewis. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. Timeout called the Cavaliers. They lead by 5. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
Get on your feet and make some noise. It's T-shirt time.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, Mark Price taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Indiana calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Your thoughts, guys?
Now, it's an opportunity for a teaching moment. I'm sure Coach will waste no time making his points.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Pass to Lewis. 3-pointer, no good. Here's Brandon. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
NBA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long, everybody.